Hello and welcome to Tallahassee, Florida on a night where the war chant and the tomahawk chop are reverberating around this stadium as the Florida State Seminoles are ready to open another season at Doak Campbell Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Give to the back. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Creates a little room. Open runway ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. On second down, he'll let it fly. He caught it, takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
The run to the left. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards, and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to snap.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texans-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You know, on a third and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything.
He's off to the races. Inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Contreras. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Working that left side. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, Florida State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Buys a little extra time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Off play action. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Florida State, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break.
42 Spider. 4-2
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Takes the handoff. It's Greaves. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're bringing heat. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
At the 10-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, he's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Finds his man, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly complete. And he's still running after the move. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Contreras. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage at 3 and just get points before halftime. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Gets rid of it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find any. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On second down, looking again to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Graves. On the move is the 30. The expressway is wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, no!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and...
Off to the races to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Set for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 52. Florida State 7.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Makes the catch. It's Slater. They make the stop, but the sweet bullet catch is ready to give them a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got room on the return. At the 20. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. They'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that point.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
He's back at the 29-yard line. Second down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Graves. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A run for the quarterback. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Finds a crease at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
59. Florida State, 7.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it...
Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And as he throws, nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, looking to pass. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll throw it on first down. Going to take a shot. Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't win. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Fourth down coming up.
When you know you have a team out in class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down